So, what do you guys think about marriage though nowadays? Like in 2016, like what do you think marriage is now?
If you're not married now, it ain't happening.
That's so sad.
That's just the honest truth.
So sad.
Okay,
That's
Hey,
so sad.
if you're not married now, or you ain't got plans next 2 years, you ain't engaged, yeah, it's not happening. Unless
Could it possibly have something to do with that college type of conversation we were just having? That has something to do with that? How
yeah, it ain't stopped. You came home from college and it's still,
it didn't stop.
still
The
wild.
antics continued.
Everybody out here Kim K these days, man. And not just the ladies. It's dudes out here the same thing, man. I think the dudes now are taking on the role of the women. You know what I mean?
It has seemed to have kind of reversed roles a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's
hard
outside
to-
looking in.
It's harder to commit nowadays, man.
What makes it hard to commit, though?
Go ahead. It starts with the T. It starts with go ahead. It starts with the T, buddy. Next letter's an R. Go ahead. Finish it.
I don't know. I'm lost.
There's a U that comes directly after that R.
The truth?
It's definitely in that realm of trust.
That too.
That's why it's very difficult for the single to get committed these days is trust. Because you're going to have that. I'm just saying, that type of nonsense is going to be in your head forever. Now, every other individual that you see, that little seed's going to be planted. You have a video out there, you on somebody's Snapchat doing that. That's what it is.
I think it all goes back down to what we was talking about in our first episode about the Instagram and whatnot. So let's say for example, let's use a chick's perspective right now. So you got a boyfriend, right? All right, so you cool, y'all doing whatever y'all do. Y'all kind of gotten comfortable with each other. Y'all got kind of complacent. So you out there looking for something else. You get hit up by different dudes, this and that. Somebody on Instagram, he looking like, damn, he out there doing it. He out there, doing his thing and whatnot. You get with that dude, and then you realize it ain't what it was cracked up to be. It wasn't like rollies and Bugattis and trips everywhere. Everything ain't that. So you go back on Instagram trying to find that next person, and I think it's just
one of them.
So you gonna hit
it's
the
going
goal.
to be the goal.
Right.
One of them.
So, and I think that's what it is. It's a lot of things that are perceived these days, and then when you get it, that's not the reality. And so you've already got a mindset like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. It's out here because I see it. But I mean, I don't know anybody that really lives that life. Even there is people that live that life. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I think if you want a person, male or female, that life's not what it's not cracked up to be, but that's not what you want to settle down with somebody with.
I just think,
But I think people chase that.
marriage back in the day was way more important than it is now.
There's
No,
no
definitely.
Sad to say, but you like back when our parents was growing up, like it was important to start a family, like build a household, and just have a big family. Caps was having like my
4 and 5,
my dad
6, 7.
come from like 5 brothers and sisters. Yeah, like Eddie and them got like 20 like different like, brothers and sisters. Like folks was bored back then, just getting it in, and so now it's just like. Marriage is not important anymore. Just the family structure, I don't think is as important as it was.
It's not.
It's sad to say, but it's
because
true.
people letting it take a back seat
It's almost like getting a divorce now is a norm.
like you're supposed to.
Yeah,
we
like
tried
you go to weddings now, you're
Yeah.
like, I give him 2
What do
weeks.
you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried it.
Yeah. Well, she didn't do what
We
I
gave him
told
2
him
years.
to do. He didn't do what I told him to do. Like what? No, that's not how it
Yeah.
works. That's not how it works. First and foremost, you should have spoken to each other prior to getting married versus getting married after 2 weeks.
Right.
That's what should have happened. Please talk to each other.
Or they gonna
Talk.
Y'all girlfriend and boyfriend for 15 years. Y'all been together 15 years, man. No rings. Like Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, just getting it in for no reason.
But that's also becoming popular also because it seems like the second that the ring is,
Things change,
Introduce.
man. Soon as you get that jewelry,
it's like, man, I've been waiting 15 years to tell you I don't like the way you make sandwiches. And I was like, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah,
15 years, Bobby,
Whoa.
to tell me you don't like that.
Pat, you see yourself getting married?
I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not gonna get married tomorrow.
It gotta make sense.
But yeah, it's gotta be like ducks gotta be in a row. It's gotta be like
Yeah.
Like, okay, you said ducks gotta be in a row.
Because like marriage is big. Like you don't want to backtrack marriage. You don't want to be another statistic, man. You don't want to be like get married and then have a divorce and just like everybody else in the society. Like you want to try and break the norm and be like have something special. So marriage is huge, man. Like you can't take marriage lightly.
But you said something important. You said ducks in a row. What does that mean exactly? Ducks in a row.
I mean,
because
I'm saying it's not everything between us has got to be right. As far as financially, faithfully, spiritually, physically, all that's got to be just A1. Then we can move on to that level. Once we both understand each other and know that, like, let's try to rock this out. Let's go and do this forever.
Give us your advice. You married, man.
Yeah, you married.
I was gonna say, so knowing that there's nothing wrong with having a role. There are roles in a family, there are roles in a marriage. If you are so against being put in a role, then marriage is not for you. It's not for you. A role is equivalent to being in a lane. Man's gonna have his lane, woman's gonna have her lane. You go in to your lane knowing that I'm gonna take care of X, Y, Z in the house. Cool, I agree with that. I'm gonna take care of A, B, C. It's like, cool. When that doesn't mesh, and that individual or the other individual says, I want you to take care of A through Z, because that's what I expect, because that's how life's supposed to be. That's not it. That's not how life's supposed to be.
It's not a healthy marriage.
It's not going to be 50-50 either. It's not going to be 50-50. Some days you're going to get that 20-80. Some days you're going to get that 30-70. That's what it's going to be. That's a real marriage. And then that rare moment, rare occasions where you're going to get that 50-50, it's going to be like gold. But other than that, you got to be realistic about it. And a lot of people aren't realistic. If you think that a man is supposed to 100% take care of everything, this day and time, it's not the same. 1920, hell, 1990, back then, yeah. Hell, my papa was taking care of what? It was like 7 on a single income.
I think now these days, you know what I mean, women have more rights, which is a good thing. Women have more
of a joint effort.
Yeah, they had an ability to go out and work for what they want. Back then it was like the man took care of the household, so you know what I mean. It was in the women's best interest, I think, back in the day to get married. You know what I mean?
But their goal was, I'm gonna have the best house. Like that was naturally in.
So now today it's like, I want this, I'm gonna bring this, we both bring the same thing, so it's kind of like, two rams just,
and it can't grow. It can't grow. It's like, no, I'm head of household on the income tax. No, I'm head of household. No, hey, stop.
Can't be prideful, can't have no egos in marriage, man.
That's not how it goes.
At the end of the day, always remember that 2 is always better than 1. Point blank period. 2 is always better than 1.